Good morning, Facebook family. Listen, today we're talking about coffee and conversation. If you're on, make sure you like and share and all of that. Family. Y'all, I'm going live for the first time on Instagram. We're going live. We're connected to YouTube, New Destiny YouTube page. And if you're on my business page, on my YouTube page, we're going to share this with you later. But if you're on my Facebook page as well as our YouTube page, make sure you like, you share, all of that great stuff. We got some great information to talk to you about. So we're going to deep dive in. Grab your pen, grab your paper, grab your coffee, and let's rock out this morning as we talk about some stuff. I can't wait to share the title with you as we're preparing for our 2024. We're going to be talking about some things. You don't want to miss it. Grab your friend, share it with someone. Let's rock out. Coffee and conversation. Here we go. Let's grow. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, let me add my hubby in because we have a special guest and we're going to talk about that in a minute. Again, make sure you like, you share. Welcome to the Coffee and Conversation. I got the wrong topic.
I thought you forgot about me.
No, my bad, husband. I got the wrong topic. My bad.
That's all right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Coffee and Conversation fans. I would like to say thank y'all for joining in. First of all, Happy New Year's. My wife got a song they sing, and they say, "Happy birthday." I say, "Happy New Year's to you." Don't laugh at me. God bless you. But now I want to say thank y'all for joining in. Listen, do me a favor for those who are listening. I don't say this much. I don't get excited about this. Don't judge me, but I don't get excited about social media much. I have my reasons. But I love the fact that we can join y'all on social media. But listen, I want you to share this, share this, share this. We have a lot of information that we want to share with you guys this morning on this. Listen, coffee and conversations morning. Look at that logo, baby. Look, ain't that a pretty logo?
I know, right? right.
But we do have a special guest on this morning because we actually.
I want to say this real quick before we grab the guest. We are on Instagram, dude. I'm so excited. Good morning. I see Jonathan. What's up? The songbird. Good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all.
Who's the songbird?
Jonathan Johnson. Johnny Johnson.
Oh, what's up, Mr. Johnny Johnson?
Welcome. So glad to have you on. He said my first time seeing you guys on here. I know.
See, Instagram is different. See, I'm telling you something. I don't get it. Whatever she's excited about Instagram, I don't get it.
It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to.
But I get the fact that I'm excited about this conversation, though.
Yes, I am. All right. So where you want to start? Where we start?
Well, I'm gonna say first of all, this conversation. We have a lot going on this year, and I challenge everybody who made some, some, I won't even call them New Year resolutions, who made some decisions to do some things different. Start yesterday. Don't wait until next week. Listen, I know that for the fact that the year is starting off at the beginning of the week for a reason, because we have a whole week now to get kicked off. But this conversation. This coffee, once again, you said logo. I like that logo. Anyway, this coffee and conversation is starting off from a midday conversation we had 2 days ago, day before yesterday on Sunday. We was having a conversation with a group of people, and one of those people we actually joined in today with this call, and we're so excited about her being here. But we want to kind of bring up a couple of things before we bring her on. Is this here? Listen, I want you to get this. I want you to stop, slow down. I know some of y'all may disqualify yourself from this when I first start talking about this, but I want you to really listen and take this in. Okay, when you listen to this, take this in. Our discussion today, even though we're in our church arena, our church platform, we're talking about business. Business is who we are, business is what we do. And so if you ever, listen to me, if you ever have thought about starting a business, if you are in a business, or if you quit your business before, I want you to listen in today. Do not miss this episode. Do not miss this talk, this conversation. We're going to talk about some things that you need a pen. You need a pen. You need a paper. We're going to talk about some things that I pray. You ever seen them old folks when they try to start a fire? The fire go out, they start blowing on the fire to get the fire back going. We pray we light the fire back in your thoughts on starting a business. I don't care who you are. I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, everyone should have a business in their name. You're gonna understand that by the end of the conversation. So, if you have ever thought about starting a business, if you had a business and quit, or if you are in business right now, you do not want to miss this episode. If you know someone who meets those criteria, share this and say, "Hey, girl, hey, dude, you want to listen to this podcast this morning, or you want to watch this live on Instagram this morning, or you
Right.
want to watch this live on Facebook, or you want to watch this live on, ooh, I'm out of breath already, on YouTube already."
Right.
But I just want to just kind of just chime it out there because I'm gonna kind of let you know we're gonna talk about here in a second as I throw back to my wife if she want to do any preliminaries. But I do want y'all to know this is a conversation worth listening to.
Yeah. And I want to say this, the reason why we wanted to do this particular topic, because it's the beginning of the year. This is when people are making their resolution. This is where we're praying, we're believing God. And one thing I found out about being saved all the time of my life, been saved for a long time, been knowing the Lord, filled with the Holy Ghost, all that great stuff, right? Been knowing
Hmm.
the Lord and all that. But what I found out was that until I not just walk on faith, but I actually start believing and doing, then I'm able to see the manifestation of what God can really do, right? And the
Yep.
only way that I can do that is I'm reminded of the men with the bags. You get one bag. God, you give me one thing. You give me two things. I'm gonna bring you back two more, right? God
Yep.
to do that till the beginning of the year, sharing that information. But with that said, because I don't want to get caught up, I'm the church
I
one.
want to say this real quick because we all on a church platform. I do want to say this year for those who do love New Destiny, who do follow New Destiny, maybe missed church this past Sunday. My wife brought that scripture up. Is that so? Our vision this year is a year of accountability. This is a year that we are supposed to prove to God that He can trust us.
Mhm.
And if He trusts us with little, I promise you, 2025, you're going to get more. And so, if you have a business and you thought about shutting it down, don't. I want you to prove to God this year that I can blow this business out the water, so He can trust you with the enterprise next year. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. All right. So we're gonna talk. We're gonna add someone in. We was having a conversation with, and I'm gonna add her because she is a part of a lot of stuff that we do. And we was like, we want to bring someone on, her and someone else. We were waiting for someone else, but we wanted to bring her on and kind of have a conversation. We were having a conversation on this past Sunday, and we had about two other people in the room. And I think, just listening to our conversation, people used to hearing us talk about church, 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 unless you're in our Facebook group for our business, Lions Den Facebook group, you'll know that like that ain't all. They just like we just not pastors and preachers. You understand me?
No.
We're parents. We're sisters, brothers, and on top of that, we are business owners. And so with that, we realize the power of that. And so in that conversation, we was having that. So I want you to introduce yourself. You do a lot. You're connected with us, Sister Dendra, in so many ways. So many ways. And I think some people may think, oh, I'm just connected to them because I go to their church. No, 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 no.
Mm-mm.
It's bigger than that.
I
So I
like.
want you to introduce yourself and all that great stuff. I'm sorry.
Good morning, everyone. So, yes, I am Sister Dendra in the church arena with them. I'm the church administrator for New Destiny. I actually been there for since 2014. So, life changing. Never thought I would be, crossing that city line to Cold Spring, but I did.
Another conversation, another time.
Oh Lord. Here we go.
But yeah, so connected that way, at a member, as they said, of the Lions Den. We'll give my little background real quick. And so we started New Destiny, end up started working in ministry, pastor is administrator, um, working on the media team, then came around becoming the church administrators, kind of worked up under Bishop with him. So I got Pastor T's training, then I got to start getting Bishop's training, which ended up changing my career. I'm 20 years in corrections, but I most was a detention officer, correctional officer. But after being up under their leadership, under the spiritual church arena leadership, I ended up finding out I had a passion for administration. So that made a career change for me at my job currently that I'm at now. So just from being under them the years, their leadership like has totally been a blessing to me and my family. Um, 22, started a business behind the scenes with Miss D LLC. Very excited for that.
Yes.
Level of coming under the business world. Yes, I was very scared. Um, I didn't know how it's supposed to work, but I thank God that they were the risk takers because they did it, and then they came back and they was like, okay, so we want to help everyone else if there's something that they want to do. And I mean, it's just been life changing. Very different being an entrepreneur. I never thought I would be an entrepreneur. I always wanted to work for other people, let other people tell me what to do and then let me do it. So, like it's still scary. I started in 22.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing it for 10 years. I've been at a business since 22. But the point is, it's still scary today. I have this decided, like, man, I won't do that no more. Like, I don't think no. But at the end of the day, it's like, I got to quit running. I'm not a runner anymore.
Right.
So move forward and do what I got to do for me
I
and
think
my
it's important. I think it's important that you said that, though. I love the fact that you said that. And we did talk about that at church on Sunday, and I think that it's important that she actually announced that I'm not a runner no more. I think that's one thing I want to drop real quick. We all in this churchy forum, so I'm gonna be churchy right for a second. I want everybody to start, claiming some things you're not no more. I want all the Sauls to say I'm not Saul no more. I'm Paul. I want all the, you know, what his name was before he was Israel, Jacob, to say I'm not Jacob no more. I'm Israel. I need some name changes because I think a lot of times, we're allowing people to call us our past while we're trying to move to our future. And so we're proud of you. I'm proud of you so much of what you've done, what you've accomplished. And
Right.
listen, the funny thing is, we have a saying now for those who are watching, for those who are thinking, well, New Destiny is going to push everybody to do what they do. No, we have a saying now in New Destiny that you can if you can, you can't, you can't. We're going to do a whole lot of stuff.
We have a saying, whosoever will, let them walk.
Let them won't. And so we don't push business on everybody. Matter of fact, out of the whole entire church, I think we have only one person, two people, and it's in the Lions Den, and Lions Den is a whole other conversation. And we just want to know, hey, we're here, we're
Three.
available. Three people. We're here, we're available, we're here to help you out. And so, this is more about, hey, as we move, we're gonna make it available to you.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, but the same thing. If they're doing something, if we can't support it, we won't. If we can, we can. We do, we do. But we're proud of you, Dendra. We're proud of what you've accomplished. We're proud of the obstacles, the hurdles you've overcome. And so, outside of church, we just, as a person, human being, who thought something good like that can come out of Shepherd? I'm joking.
Oh, he's so funny. That joke said it really, I'm telling you.
Nah, I love Shepherd. Shepherd, even though I won't say it, I live in Shepherd just about as much as I love everywhere else. You won't hear me say it nowhere else. So if you don't get it on this recording, you won't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
But let's go back to the conversation. Go ahead, sweetheart. If you finna say something,
No, go ahead.
let's go to conversation. So we had a conversation, and so I'm kind of set the stage a little bit. And once again, for anyone who's watching right now, I do want you to share this. I want you to like it. I want you to subscribe wherever you are. But key thing, I want you to share it, and especially for anybody who who should be an entrepreneur. So we're going to teach you something that is totally different than what you ever thought. And what so let's kind of date this conversation. This conversation is a three-piece conversation. The first piece started in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, first, let's
Uh,
talk about the topic because I want them to know because we got newcomers on, those on Instagram. Y'all, I'm still excited about Instagram. Those on Instagram right now, good morning, good morning, good morning. We're connected on all platforms. And so the topic we're talking about today, real quick, is building business the right way. I want you to type that in the screen if you can. For some reason, I don't know how I can connect. I'm going to learn Instagram. Y'all give me a minute, but I got to look at y'all on another platform. But I want you to type if you're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, type in building the business the right way. Good morning, Sister Leslie is on. He can't see
Go ahead, Miss Crackmire. Happy New Year. That's one of my favorite first ladies right there.
Yes. But I want you to type in building business the right way. We want to talk about that. There we go. I love it. Building business the right way. Good morning. Good morning. So go ahead, husband.
This is what I want to talk. So this conversation. So we've been in business now. We started business back in 2020. And I know everybody say they call us pandemicpreneurs. But forget it. I am a
Wait,
pandemicpreneur.
I want to say this. No, we started when it comes to business, because I don't want nobody. We started in 2010.
18.
2010. When I say 2010,
2010.
what I'm saying is when
Oh
you
yeah, you're right.
start
Start
church,
church.
you
Yeah,
start
you're right.
a business, because you got to deal with people money. You got to know, where the money is going. You got to know how to handle the people's money and do it the right way and not be out here.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense because, what I was going to talk about in the beginning was talking about, building business the right way. And I was going to say, man, I don't know what made us, focus on what we focused on first. But then when you date us back to 2010, when we started the church, before we got started church, Bishop would have told us to do ABC. We had this long, look at God.
Won't he will?
That's a whole other discussion. God, Bishop Wood gave us a long list and say you do A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. We want to start it. Well, we didn't want to start church. A whole another discussion
Oh
how we
no.
got started New Destiny. But
Right.
he gave us a long list and all these things we had to check off, and we did. And once we checked off, we realized I'm so happy that we did that because once we started doing church, we were ready. We were ready for whatever came our way, and like he had the pave way. And then so now what we did, we duplicated that, Sister Dendra, and
Yep.
that's how we did SJCOC. We did SJCOC the same way. So here
Yep.
we go, starting Harden Enterprise. I guess we knew the rhythm of how to start Harden Enterprise because we knew there's some work need to be done before we started. So don't get this twisted if you're listening. Nonprofits and for-profits are different.
Totally
And I'm gonna
different.
say this right here to everybody on the call. Stop trying to open up nonprofits because you want free money. Stop doing that crap. Get your business. Get your business. And I think a lot of us as African Americans, if you listen to me, a lot of us want to get those nonprofit open up because we want people to give us free money. Stop that. Get your business. But anyways,
But
so
I'm adding, wait, I want to add this because you can also allow your nonprofit, which is a whole nother conversation. Go join the Lions
okay, I
Den.
think we got 3 conversations for 2024. 3 conversations already popped up 2024.
Yeah,
Number one,
because
how New Destiny got started. Number two, how you can let your nonprofit benefit from your for-profit and your for-profit benefit from your nonprofit. You better go and write them down, girl, before forget them. But so real quick, so date back, our business did start back in 20. Our business, development and knowing how to do business started back in 2010, but we officially started doing business in 2018 with Harden Enterprise. But we officially started Harden Enterprise in 2020. The long journey will save you all that. But the point of this call, the reason why you're here, the reason I want you to listen, the reason I want you to get your pen and your paper and really write some things down, because we're going to break some mindsets of what business is and how you get started. How do you build it the right way? This starts with a conversation we had a conversation I had in Atlanta, Georgia. I was in a training, I was teaching a class in Atlanta, Georgia. And somewhere in the middle of that class, I started saying something about entrepreneurship and starting a business. I don't know how we got there. And after class, a guy walked up to me and he said, "Man, I want to start a business. Listen to this. Listen to this." He says, "But I don't know what I can do. I don't know what to do that I want to do a business." And immediately my head, went to going crazy because I wanted to tell him no. I said, and I did say, look here, that's the wrong way of looking at it. I said, it's the last thing you want to do. And most people think to themselves, I want to start a business, but I don't know what I can do to make money. And you start thinking, well, can I, do candles? Can I cut grass? Some things that we can do. I mean, think about it, y'all. When y'all first started talking about starting a business, what was the first thing y'all thought about?
that's good.
And so go ahead. I want y'all to talk about that. What's the first things y'all thought about when y'all thought about starting a business?
I know me when I first started, I thought about like being a life coach, right? I was like, I want to be a life coach, and yeah, I found out that's a lot of work, and that ain't, I did that for a couple of years, but I found out that it was something that I love to do. I love to see women win, period,
Yeah.
and that was my thing. I love to share content. I love to share information. I love to, kind of put something on the canvas of people's mind to make them think. That's what I thought when I first started in business. I thought, I'm going to become a life coach and I'm going to be able to change the lives of multiple women around the world. And that wasn't my thing. I mean, I still do that. Don't get me wrong. Butterfly Academy, mentorship, shameless plug. But it's more of my hustle, not hustle. What we say, we're not calling it hustle. What is it?
I'm gonna give them that. Don't say it just yet.
Okay,
Don't say
don't
it just
say
yet.
it
We
yet.
we
Okay,
heading
go
there.
ahead,
We
Sister
heading there.
Finger. What you thought?
So my first thought when it's come to the business was who's gonna hire me, and if they don't pay for their stuff, how am I gonna pay for it? Like
Wow.
how? So that stopped me a long time because it was like if they want it and they can't pay for it, it's gonna be my job to make it happen. And I knew I wasn't financially able, so that shut me down for a long time.
Someone online said jewelry, clothes, real estate.
They think about some things that they can do. And listen, I can sell jewelry, I can sell clothes, I can sell real estate, and like I said, Denver, I can deliver a service. But and I think the one of the biggest withdrawals from starting business is how do I finance this? Do I got the money for it and everything? And it's so many things that we could talk about in that direction. But the key thing I want to bring out here, when I was talking to that guy in Atlanta, he sat there and he told me, so I got to figure out what I can do, what I can do. And listen, and that person that put on their jewelry, clothes, real estate, don't delete that. My wife, don't delete the fact that you're gonna do a public speaker, and don't delete them things. Hold them to the side right now. I'm not
Right.
gonna tell you not to do them, but I'm gonna tell you how to do that, right? And
Right.
so I told him, I said, you're thinking wrong. The guy in Atlanta, I said, you're thinking wrong. You cannot think about when you think about entrepreneurship, you cannot think like, what can I do? What can I do?
Mhm.
That's the wrong way to think. And I basically explained to him this year. I want to make sure I go through this the way I wrote it down because I want to flow through it right. What I told him, I said, what you need to do is think about where is the money? Where is the money?
Look,
Where's the money? And go ahead.
my favorite thing, where the money reside. Where the money I'm so hood. Where the money,
And, and
yeah.
and it may seem when people start saying that, and listen, that's good. When people start saying that, they think people are money hungry. They think people are out here just hustling. We're gonna shift that mindset because that is a true professional. That is through a true corporate thought process. We want to open our business to be able to receive money. Baby, do you got that? Well, before you got that chart. So what I was trying to tell them to do is stop being self-employed, because when you open a business and when you open that business up and you're trying to figure out what you can do, you're trying to figure out how can I go from being employed to self-employed. I want you to write those down.
Yeah,
Write
type
it
it
down.
in the screen, self-employed, because there is a difference.
I want you to
With
write down employed, employee, and then self-employed.
mhm.
Employee and self-employed. Because most of us try to go from I'm gonna quit my job tomorrow and I'm employed to how I'm gonna become self-employed tomorrow.
Mhm.
How I'm gonna quit my job tomorrow, employed, and I'm gonna become self-employed tomorrow.
Mhm.
And there's a problem with both of those. And because the problem is, put the chart up. Put the chart up, baby. I'm gonna put the chart up.
Okay, okay. Y'all gonna take a screenshot of it. Look, that's all I can do.
Mm.
That's cool. That's perfect. That's perfect. Can
That's
everybody see that? If you can see that, give me a thumbs up. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not going
start
for
it up
thumbs
if
up.
you can see it.
But this is the one thing no one ever taught us. And I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out. If you have not read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, you gotta read it. This is not something that I came up with. This is a cash flow quadrant from Rich Dad Poor Dad. But this is why I told that guy. And I don't know if can you, baby, can they see my mouse? But you got to use your mouse.
I will have to
Put
use.
your mouse over E. Put your mouse over the employee. And
No, they
this
can't
is
see it. They can't see
okay.
my mic.
Forget. Look at the E. Look at the top left quadrant. We're gonna work with the two left quadrants. But the reason why most of us say, "What can I do? What can I do to make money? I'm gonna cut grass. I'm gonna do hair. I'm gonna be a barber. I'm gonna do nails. I'm gonna you know I'm gonna be an electrician. I'm gonna be a plumber." You know, we think about those things because we're trying to leave employee, and become self-employed. I'm gonna tell you right now, the left quadrant, don't delete it, but that's not a business. That's not a business. So the left quadrant, the top one is employee. Sister Denja, you employee, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm an employee, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Pastor T. Yeah, hold on. You better say
Let me stop.
you are Pastor T
I
employed
am.
because
So Harden Enterprise. You're right. Okay. I'm an
she
employee.
works for our business. Another
Yeah.
thing. So you don't run from being employed. But listen, the key thing about employee, if you read this, it says amount of active work determines income. The more you work on your job, the more money you make. The more you work on your job, the more money you make. Self-employed, amount. If you look right there, it says amount of active work determines income. When you're self-employed, the more time you put in, the more money you work. But the difference between employment, this is something that happened. You take away for a second. I'm gonna put it back up just a second, and we're gonna deal with the other side. The key thing about employment though is this here. When you employee, Sister Bola, when you take vacation, you still make money, don't you?
Yes, sir.
And when you're sick, you still make money.
Yes, sir.
When you become self-employed, that plumber, that electrician, that hairdresser, all those things, you don't make money anymore. And because when you're sick, nobody's getting their hair done. When you're sick, nobody's getting their nails done. And so when y'all say a lot of people would leave self-employment to run back to employment because and got online too, which y'all agree that people leave self-employment jobs to go back to employment jobs because the money gets short.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Which y'all agree online too, that money gets short. So I'm gonna tell you what happened. They did not build their business the right way. They did not build their business the right way. Want to talk about that for a second, baby, before I jump into the business owner part. I don't want to move too fast.
Yeah, I think, and I even want Sister Dendra to kind of talk about it because I know, even when I first started, it was a self-employment thing for me. It was me doing the work, me making sure, me setting up my platforms, me setting up my information, and it was draining. It was a lot of work, me setting up my calls, me setting up different things within my business, and for me, it was consulting for me. And so business, well, I would say book consulting. And it wasn't until I started shifting my mindset and shifting uh, the fact of what he's probably about to talk about now. It was a lot of work and I was dead tired and frustrated. Go ahead, Sister Dinner.
No, and I agree. It is totally a lot of work with me. Starting mine, it was just me. So doing events, you have to make sure different things are being handled. And I find myself constantly running around the whole venue just in circles and circles. And it's very tiring. And so now it's like, okay, so now you got to hire some employees to help and assist you, even though I have everything planned out. But I need to be able to tell one person, hey, I need you over here in this area, and just watch to make sure everything is going. So yeah, you're an employee because you working, like you work the whole time. So and your time is value. So
And
And
okay, even with me,
mhm.
go ahead.
I would even say, I found out too, with it just being me, that money was leaving quicker because I didn't
Oh
have a
God.
team. I didn't have a team of people, and for me, it was book coaching, right? Doing book coaching, one-on-one book coaching, one-on-one. Allowing women to find self-discovery. Discovering who they was, getting unstuck, all of this, and it was one person, and I found myself, because I'm a giver, I found myself giving more than what I was bringing in, to where the business was getting money, but I wasn't getting no money. Come here.
Yeah. No.
And
And
that's real talk. Like the business was getting paid, and I needed money in my business account in order to do business. But I wasn't getting nothing. And it
it's
was
funny.
like, it was, yeah.
It's funny whenever you self-employed, people don't find it all problem asking you to do something for them for free.
Bruh. Your free time, your free, and nothing against nobody, but it's like, oh, okay, well, and they're not understanding the value of what you bring to the table, and I think
yeah,
that's
Because
important.
why? Because they used to your package showing up, you as a package showing up doing stuff for them anyway. So
Your
why is this
brand,
any different? Your brand,
you're
you are the
not
product.
your brand, but you're the brand of
Yeah,
yeah,
your
you're the
business.
product. And even me, and for the listen, I want y'all to listen in. Don't tap out. Hang in there. You thought about a business, you had a business. I want you to feel this, what it felt like to be self-employed. And that's what most of us were never told there was a difference. There's four different ways of making money. Employment, self-employed. Baby, whenever my wife started doing her business, and I'm like, okay, she making money, she hustling. And here I am working for GE Healthcare. I said it, GE Healthcare, 23 years now. I'm trying to figure out, how can I start making some money? How can I get my hustle on? And so I know what I do. I got a business degree. I'm a business consultant. Sister Dendra, I went down to Lakeisha Miles restaurant. Shout out to Lakeisha Miles, one of the best cooks this side of heaven. I'm so mad at her right now. But anyways, because she was cooking some good food right down the road for me, and then she took it away to Louisiana. Anyways, but I was sitting in her restaurant because I'm gonna be a business consultant. I'm gonna teach people how to get their business going because I know how to start business. I started a church. I started a nonprofit. I know how to start a business. And I went in there and I realized, Sister Dendra, that I can only do one business at a time. It's only one of me. And I can't survive off of, if it take me a month to do one business, I may make $1,200 of that one business a month. How many of you know I can't pay my house note off of $1,200 a month?
Come here,
I
Glory.
couldn't. I couldn't. So I had to realize that self-employment was something I did as a something I did to make money, but it wasn't a business. It wasn't a business.
Right.
So when I try to get this, and we try to, and this is why Sister Dendra's here, because Dendra helped us understand something the other day. We've always said it, but we never put all the pieces together. We understood. We have Lions Den, the Lions Den Harden Enterprise Lions Den, where we help businesses get started. Did we
Hmm.
lose her?
Yeah, she'll be back. I think someone on with her phone, but go ahead.
Okay, gotcha. So we started Harden Enterprise, and we still do. That's another shift. I wish I don't have time to go there, but we still do our business consulting. But we do our business consulting in a segment on top of the whole entire business, because we realize that um, we want to not tell people to start a business. Because what most people do to build their business, they go and they figure out what I do, what I can do to make money, and they go open a business up for that, and they call their business, Harden Lawn Care. They go get a DBA in Harden Lawn Care, go open up a business account in Harden Lawn Care, and they get stuck because all they can do is Harden Lawn Care.
Yeah.
And what do we teach you to do in the Lions Den when it comes to starting a business, Miss D? When it comes in reference to that perspective,
We need to find the need of our community or our area um that we're working in.
and when you start a
Yeah.
business name, should your business name be Harden Lawn Care?
No, because that limits you to where you are. So your name needs to be, you know, I would say abroad, like your enterprise, unlimited, something, to that nature. So you could have other umbrellas open up under your business.
And we didn't, like I said, we didn't even think about this when we first got started. We was talking in the room because we were trying to figure out, man, there's so many people we want to help. And Susan Dendry helped us understand that they're in the room. No, y'all don't just help people, um, you know, uh, get their business going. You help people position their business to receive money.
All right.
You help business position themselves to receive money. So when I say this, write this down, get your papers, build the business before you build the practice.
Come on here.
Build the business before you, I'm finna, like I said, I'm teaching you something totally different. I'm giving you some advanced thought process. Build the business before you build the practice. Make the practice fit the business. Don't make the business fit the practice. What I'm saying is this here. Like I told them in the conversation today, most people, we don't move in houses while the house is getting built. But most people, they literally try to move in the business before the business is getting built. And
Yeah.
what we teach you in the Lions Den is how to build your business. If you build your business right, you'll be able to receive the money. So we say, don't
Yeah.
figure out, what you want to do. Just open a business. Open a business, build the business, and make it prepared. It's a thousand things we're going to tell you to do, so that when you get ready, if you in a room and you ready to receive money, and Sister Dinch, I want you to explain what I'm talking about here in a second, like scenarios that we've learned about. But once you get the business built, there's some things we won't tell you all now. You got to come to the Lions Den and hear about all the things we tell you to do. But some things we tell you to do to build the business, so that once the business is filled, it don't matter where you go. Once you go there and you hear conversations about money is available, or you look online, find money available, then you can open up a practice that fits in that business. I know it's a lot, but do y'all want to kind of explain what I'm saying there before we go and put the slide back up and talk about being a business owner?
Okay, so for me, what are you saying? To build the business, like there's certain. Okay, so just to start, you got to have your name. So you either could go with the LLC or the DBA. I chose to go with the LLC because the simple fact that at the end of this, of not end of, because it's going to always continue to be a process, but the learning. So far there are four certifications that I have. I have the Hub certification. I have the Small Business uh certification, and I have the Minority Women certification. There's another certification that I need to work on, but with your certifications, when it comes to apply. for a different type of the bids, the grants, all those things, you have to have certain certifications. And then also those corporate offices, they only could give to certain small businesses that have certain type of qualification, because you have uh the veteran one, and there's a whole bunch of other certifications. But I just know the one me. But the thing is, they have to take in consideration all of those certifications if you're a small business, and when you get help certified, and probably other stuff that you get put on this list, and they go to that list to see who in their area qualifies. And so my goal was to get on that list in my county. That's not happening down here. So when it is something that do come available, that they see my name, that I'm a possible candidate. Because my goal is to get corporate contracts to do their events. So, and that's totally different, because with corporate, like, it's gonna be there. And I know I could put a for sure team together to make things happen, instead of, and I do love the people who I have, my clients, I love y'all to death. But like, my goal is to get to the corporate.
Bigger, and you couldn't do that if you were just building a small business with a small mindset, a small self-employment opportunity, small mindset. Those businesses would go over your head. But if you open up the business bigger, you can help people in a bigger way. Talk about it a little bit, baby, because I know I can get confused and I go too deep on sometimes.
Yeah, I think here's the thing when it comes down, and that we have to understand: if you are that person that's saying, hey, I want to start a business, or you have a business, and like I said, this is why we wanted to bring this conversation up the beginning of the year, because this is when the creative juices start going. This is when everybody's motivated. This is when everybody's ready to run, right? So if you are thinking about starting a business, if you are sustaining your business, you want to know how to sustain your business, or if you want to know how to scale your business, we always use those three methods, because you never know where a person is. But I tell you this, that when it goes from self-employed from an employee to self-employed, that's great. You get tired, whatever. But when you create a LLC, it allows other opportunities. DBA is good, but I don't push DBA, but you can do that if that's what the Lord tell you to do. That's between you and God. But a LLC allows you to open up multiple streams. So for us, so we've been talking about business, but we really haven't told you everything that we do, because all that we do, because we are an enterprise, we named our name with intentions to grow. Type that. You got to name your name with an intention to grow. It's like naming a baby. You got to make sure you name your baby something that I made sure I named my baby, because anyway, but you got to be able to name your baby something that's willing to grow, right? So because we named it an enterprise, even though it started off as business consulting, we ended up later with 5 different revenues, 5 different businesses that's under one umbrella. Come here, glory. What does that mean? Let's get back to Eden and live on top of the world for all my church folks out there. It allows what happened in Eden. You have multiple streams of income that is able to come your way. So in order for you to do that, you can't do that by yourself.
No.
Let that be known. You can't do that by yourself. You got to have other people to be able to help you do this in order to make it happen. So what does that do? That open up opportunity for job opportunities. That also opens up not just job opportunities, but it also opens up you to be able to learn as a business owner. It allows you to be stretched in different areas that you ever been before. Because of the LLC, we have been able to purchase things within our LLC. It's called business credit. You're able to use your business, your LLC, to go and purchase homes. Right now, we have a home in our LLC. We have a truck in our LLC. We have a couple of trailers in our LLC. And we make sure we do it the right way by making sure we pay for things. So what are we saying? There are opportunities that are out there for you when you do business the right way. When you make sure that your paper is where it's supposed to be in order to get it. Do you have up and downs in business? Yes, you do. Do you have this month? Come on, let's get real. Construction is not as great, but because we have 5 ways to make business, to make money, or make opportunities, because of that, we have another opportunity to go into, I can't wait to share that. That's a whole nother opportunity, as well as other opportunities that are happening within the Lions Den community, because we've created multiple ways to create funding. So we got real estate, baby. That's a whole nother ball. That's a whole nother conversation. The things you can do in real estate. So what are we saying? When it comes down to your business, you can create with an amazing name. You can create, not amazing, but whatever name that you are able to put, you could create
a universal name.
A universal name. If that's a solution, like Sister Dendra said, unlimited, whatever you name it. Now you got that. But if you are in business right now and you say, hey, I got a DBA, but I want to start over, or I want to, no, don't start over. Keep that DBA, but just create your LLC that's going to be able to come under that DBA, be able to come under that LLC. But there's multiple ways to do it. What we're saying is that just do it the right way. What is the right way? Paperwork in order. That's the right way.
And I say this here too, right? So to add to that, what she's saying. So how does this do physical transformation, right? You have a beautician say, I want to do hair. I would not open up Shirley's boutique, hair boutique to do hair. I would not open up Shirley's boutique. I will open up Shirley's Solutions. Shirley Solutions. And when I opened up the business, I wouldn't open up this one little hut. I would, before I even do the first hair in the little hut, I keep on doing the hair on the side. Hustle, build your business. And we're gonna put the thing back up in a second. But build your business, get all your paperwork together, get all your stuff together. There's things we talk about in the Lions Den. We have stages. We take you through stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. And you do all the things you gotta do at least in stage 1 to get to where you have your paperwork together. So now when you open up the building, you open up a big enough building, because you know for a fact that people out there who don't have the building, they don't have the paperwork, they don't have stuff. So where now you open up Shirley Solutions, and in Shirley Solutions, it has a department called Shirley's boutique. Up under that, we'll teach you how to do that. And now you go in there, and if you want to have a booth, you can, but if not, you open up a booth for everyone else. So now you got 4 chairs. And if you don't want to do hair, you can stay in the bed. You still got 4 incomes.
AKA you make money in your sleep.
And let's say Susie want to come in and do nails. No problem. Let's say Jason want to come in and do his taxes. No problem. We're going to add another room, because now I'm doing real estate and I'm doing hair. Right. Because I built a business. I didn't build a practice. Right. And a lot of us become self-employed. We say, I'm going to leave my job. I'm going to be bold in 2024. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to quit, and I'm going to start my own hair business in my back room, where I'm going to invite people in, and I got my license, and I'm going to go ahead and do hair. And now you get frustrated because in the year, the people who said that they were going to let you do their hair didn't show up.
Do it, bruh.
And I like I like the fact, and that's what you're talking about. I know Pastor T, y'all always say we want everybody to win. And when you do the business the right way and you get everything lined up, for me with my events, I could bring in other small business owners that's gonna get them networking, that's gonna get them exposed and experience to other people. Even though I'm heading it, but I'm bringing other businesses in, and that's going to give them exposure. So that's kind of my little thing of getting my stuff right, because there's so many people who work with me that was kind of like me, like, I don't know, they ain't getting it right. But once they see, okay, you can do this, then they'll be able to do it. So that's one of my biggest hopes that comes out of this.
I love how you said, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, sweetheart. Go ahead.
I love how you said that, because I want those of you, because I like to talk to our audience. I want those of you that are watching on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and all that. I want you to type this in the screen. One thing that she said is so powerful is partnership is what I say. There's power in partnership. I want you to type that. There's power in partnership. If you're watching the replay, if you're joining, there's power in partnership, because one thing she said is that she's able to hire other small businesses. So this is the key when it comes to hiring other small businesses. Most people think, let's become partners. No, but we don't need to become partners. Let's just partner together. And what I mean by that, there's a difference in me partnering with you. We had someone, they wanted to buy a house with us, right? Why would we buy a house with you when you can buy your own house? Now, if you need our construction workers, we'll bring our construction workers out, because what this does, it allows us, as that's right, because I'm about to say kingdom collaboration. It allows us. I'm not going to ask you to down your price, because I'm a business owner. And I understand your price is your price. And there's power when you partner with other businesses, because I'm not going to cut your price. If that's what you say your price is, that's true partnership. True partnership is not us coming together, purchasing a home together. Now I do all the work while you sit at home. The devil is a lie. And you want some of the profit that we just made. No, boo kitty. How about you go get your own house? You go get your own land. But if you need my construction workers, we'll come and partner with you then, and we get our construction workers, because something go wrong in that house, something go on, our relationship flip upside down. That's not partnership, man. That is work. And I don't want to do all the work, and you get the no. We can talk about, and I can tell you what to do with your house and how to make it. No, we even do that.
And this is what happened with us, with Harden Enterprise. So when we first started Harden Enterprise, like I say, we thought we was going to open up a business consulting firm. We thought we had it. And then in the middle of me trying to do that, I'm thinking to myself, the only way, no, I'm thinking right, the only way I can make some money, I got to have 4 people working up under me that know what I know. The hard part was to teach 4 people to know what I know for me to make money. So the only other way to make this money, and I got to find somebody who can do what they can do already. They ain't got to teach them and then hire them. Instead of me trying to train somebody, that's too much work. So we was at home. Listen to this, y'all. We built the business. We didn't realize it. We built the business, like we built the church first before we moved into church. We built the nonprofit before we moved into nonprofit. We built the business. Harden Enterprise was built. We didn't make. Listen to this, y'all. This is accident. We made $500 our first year in Harden Enterprise. $500 our first year. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. No, maybe a little more, not a little less. At least $500 our first year, because we spent the first year building the business. We got all the certifications. We felt the Spirit of God say, build the business, get the certifications, get the LLC, everything we went through. We didn't took notes. And this is what the line's in about. I'm gonna take it in a second. We built this full business, right? In the middle of it, we realized in 2021 we no longer want to do business consulting. This is not. We want to do it, but it's not gonna make the money. Got a phone call. Somebody said, "Do you do construction?" Everybody want to know how we got started in construction. Do you do construction? In the church, I said yes. Did I lie? I don't know. Because I knew I didn't do it, but I knew I could figure it out.
We knew somebody that did.
I knew somebody did. She said, well, we have a bunch of money just got released to our county that if you can do construction, we'll hire you as the general contractor for the county.
And not only that, we need a minority business owner with the MBE to be able to do it. And we had our certification.
Had all our certifications. And so we was able to put the practice in the business. So picture me having real estate, picture me having a building, a whole big old building, and I say it's open for business. It don't have to be just for one thing. When she said construction, so we built a construction department. So when I said education, we have an education department. We built the business that can fit anything. So we was able to, when the money came, not say, oh no, we don't do that because we're limited. No. We can do whatever because we have met all qualifications. And so when we had different opportunities come our way, we never say no. We never say no because I don't have a haircutting business. I don't have a business consulting business. We are Harden Enterprise Services LLC. If you ask, we could do it. We develop a department, the construction department. We open a business account for so everything I'm saying is it confuses you, but in the Lion's Den, this is how Sister Dendra got here, because Sister Dendra reminded us, because a lot of people come to us and they get mad because, oh, we thought that we can open our business. Y'all going to teach you how to make money. No, we don't teach you how to make money. We teach you how to prepare to receive the money. Yeah. So if you're looking at us to take your idea and blow your idea up, that's your job to blow your idea up. Y'all want to talk about that for a second?
Yeah. Say it. So, technically, how he gave the spiel, that was my mindset coming in, be honest. I was like, man, let me get all my certifications. I want them to subcontract me. Let them go find the bids. They can find all the stuff. Then they can just come back and subcontract me. Waiting, you don't know when that's going to happen.
Right.
You don't know, and you have spent, because it takes money to start a business. Don't get me wrong, it does, and I didn't know how I was gonna do it, but the Lord made a way. It was for me to do. He made a way, and I've been sustaining. It's been started since 2002, still floating with my businesses and bills, paying everything for it. But the thing is, you can't sit there and wait. You're gonna have to do something. So, I do events. I did a couple of weddings, and I did one wedding, and it was like, oh my God, I got a nick for this. So guess what? I got several weddings that came the following year. At the end of that year, I was like, you know what? I don't even know no more. I don't know if that particular, I'm gonna say the coordinating part. Like I can do everything else, but the coordinating is different. But the Lord is working on me, and we're gonna work this out, figure it out. But I mean, you can't sit and wait. You have to put in the work. You're gonna have to make your business what you want it to be. And once you make your business that way, you, I'm restarting the following year, because it's like, okay, it's something else that I need to probably be looking at. So I want to refocus, restructure, and not start over, but like restart something different within my business. So I would say that to that part of that, Bishop.
Well, that's huge. You want to add anything there, baby? But I want to say thank you for sharing it because I think, sweetheart, people had the expectation that, oh, we're gonna bring them to the money instead of
Hmm.
making them ready for the money to come to them.
Right, right. I think too, people found out they start seeing, because of the way we were marketing, and a lot of people started trying to connect with us, which is great, not knocking that. But once people realize that no, 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 you got to put in the work for your business. We just make sure that you're set up in position to be able to receive opportunities. And so I believe within what we do within our business consulting department is that we allow you to see opportunities that is available. We have someone that's in the DN now. They started off as a life coach. Now they have a whole cleaning company. You know what I'm saying? Because they went where the money was. And we teach you how to go where the money is. What and when I let me stop saying it for people think I'm money hungry. We teach you how to go for the need. What is the need in your city? What is the need in your, and most people think, okay, bidding and contracting. We don't just teach that. We teach you how to first start with your city. Because there's monies in your city. Start with your city, start with your street. Then you go to your, surrounding cities. Then you can go to your state. Then you can go to major bidding. But there's a process to it and it's work that goes with it. But throughout within the Lions Den, man, what we do, we network. And when we hear that somebody else got a major bid, for $200,000 bid, like it's like, whoa, what? And we're excited about it. It's because they set themselves in position to get certified, to get the things that was needed in order to go out for that particular job. So it's multiple opportunities when it comes to it, but we all glean and learn from each other. And
So
I think that's the power of it.
put that slide back up right quick. I want to share everybody so they can understand. I think now they can understand the full picture now. So we talked about before, most of us are employees. That's the top E. Most of our employees. And a lot of us shift from employees to being self-employed because we just jump out of our employment to go out there and become self-employed. The S at the bottom, and we realize, you know what, I'm not making much money. So I leave my self-employment, go back to employment, and we say, you know what, entrepreneurship is not for me. Well, self-employed is entrepreneurship, but it's not a business owner. You're not a business owner because if you don't put the time in, you don't make the money. If you want to become a business, build your business. Harden Enterprise, Lions Den. If I can say one thing, I'm proud to say, we help you understand how to build your business. We have
Yes.
all the steps that we have to go through. We wrote notes down, and we don't just say, "Here go the notes." We walk you through it. That's a whole other process. We help you build your business because if you look at the top right, and this is not me. I didn't make this. Rich Dad Poor Dad, one of the greatest authors that's ever lived when it comes to business ownership, wrote this, and just so happened we were doing it. But you look at the top B, business owner. It says income does not depend on active work. Income does not depend on active work. You have employees. If you build the business right, you find out where the money is. There's a lot of people out there doing work. That lady who got that cleaning company, She know people who need buildings cleaned. She also know people who can clean businesses. I don't have to be a housekeeper. I just say, hey, my business can accept your money. I can hire people to come in and do the work. And some of y'all say, well, I don't know how to hire people. I don't know. That's what we come in at. We can help you understand how to hire people. We can help you understand 1099s, W-2s, W-4s, accounting systems that will do payroll for you. We do W-2s, we do W-4s, we do this already, so we can teach you from our lessons. It's about, if I open the business up, now I can let people work, do what they do to satisfy the needs of other people. And I just keep a portion of the money. I pay you all your money, I protect your money, and I keep some for myself. So now I can keep my employee job. I can still work on my job. GE, I still am a GE employee and running 5 businesses. We're gonna talk about those 5 businesses in a second. And I still do self-employment because Harden Enterprise contract me and my wife out. Baby, don't you get a paycheck from Harden Enterprise?
Yes, yes, sir. Yeah.
And when we get contracts for houses, I don't put nails on walls. I don't. This is a whole different level. I don't put nails on walls. I don't put sheetrock up. I go pick the trash up though. I put my trailer to the site and pick trash. I get paid when I do that. Harden Enterprise got to cut me a check because Harden Enterprise make their money and Harden Enterprise give me a portion. See, the problem is most of us open a business, we think all that money is ours. No, it's not.
That is a lie.
That's a whole other thing. We understand that now. And that's what we teach in Lions Den. And that, Sister Bola, when you say it's one of the greatest lessons that you learned, that all that money is not yours,
Right. Yes, sir.
you got to be able to give to somebody else. So employment, self-employment, don't get rid of those, but become a business owner. Now you can have multiple streams of income. So when we realize we can build a business and respond to needs, take it down real quick. I'm gonna tell you this here. So we open up Harden Enterprise Business Consulting. We realize now, well, construction is where the money's at. They called us. We didn't go looking for it. So we said, yeah. So we now we're making money from construction. But now we're learning lessons. So we're gonna shift our business consulting over here so we can teach people every lesson we learn in doing construction and how to do contracts and stuff like that. We're gonna feed it down to our business consulting and do business consulting. But guess what? In our business consulting, people need printing and copying. This printing and copying business don't cost us a lot. It's just we can do business without a lot of overhead. So whenever you need printings, you need business cards, you need different things. We even contract out our website.
Let me say this, and we don't do it. We have a team of people that do. If you need a T-shirt, we don't do it. We partner with other small businesses that do. You need a cup. We don't.
Hey,
do
it. Guess what we do? We do event planning.
Yes, we do. We don't do it.
Who gonna do our event planning for? Who gonna? If the city of Shepherd come out right now and say, "Hey, we need an event," guess what? No problem. We do event planning. We're gonna contract out because our business is set up to receive everybody money. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is the key thing. Write this down. Businesses don't pay people; they pay paper. So just because they like you in Shepherd, they love Dendra in Shepherd. Matter of fact, I can go anywhere and say I know Dendra. They're gonna give me whatever I want because they love Dendra. But when it comes down to it, when it comes down to people cutting checks, yeah, you can get a check cut from your neighbor who's gonna get you to cut their grass. Your home girl can get you to do your hair. But if you walk into a business or corporation, they're gonna ask you some questions. Do you have A? Do you have B? Do you have C? Do you have D? Do you have E? Most folks don't have it. I do. Give it to me. Give me the money, and I'll pay them.
Right. I want to pause because again, we on a church platform, and I know Sister Dendra, I saw you getting ready to say something. I'm gonna say this real quick.
Oh, she gotta get her go too.
Oh yeah, she gotta get ready. Okay. Real quick, I want to say this is that go ahead. I'm gonna write down what I gotta say. You say it, Sister Dendra. Go ahead.
No. Don't do it. I hit my hand. I was gonna do it.
You was gonna
do it. She gonna do it.
But I'm gonna say this is that most people in church, this is a conversation that don't nobody really want to talk about. Is money and whatever. People don't want to talk about that in church. They don't want to talk about money, and half of the time they don't want to talk about sex. Right? Those are the two topics it's hard to talk about when it comes to church. But here's the thing that we got to understand as people of God. God said this, that I will give you a cattle on 1,000 hills. It's up to us to go out and get it. God said faith without works is dead. The Bible says faith without works is dead. My plans, I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. It's understanding those scriptures. Wealth and riches are in my house. Those are things that are talked about. God didn't have us here to be broke and discuss it, but us to be able to go out to get opportunities as big as your mind thinks. As big as your thoughts are, your dreams, it can turn into reality. And we're just letting you know, man, it can turn into reality if this is what you want to do. Everybody don't want to be a business, and that's fine. Everybody don't want that. But to that person that's listening to us, and you're saying you want to start, or you are in business and you're trying to find out how to get where you are, I'm gonna say this. Yes, I am, baby, and I'm gonna promote the Lions Den small business community and let you know this is a place where we grow and we network and we collaborate and we communicate and we learn how to do business better. Am I right, Sister D? Go ahead, because I know you got to go. Say something on that part.
You are so correct. I mean, for me, not thinking or ever imagining that this would be me, that I would have all these certificates. I mean, y'all, every time I got my certification, I cried because I never imagined that little me would own a business that would be on a list with other businesses. So like it does something because I never imagined this for myself. But I got it all from the Lions Den. Like they walked me through every single step. And even when I have my little defeated moments, and they could tell because I get quiet and I just sit back in our meetings. But it's like listening to the other people who are still thriving, who are still pushing, listening to the things that they encounter, different hiccups and their experiences is like, I just feel like God didn't put things in, it put me in situations to learn the things that I learned, to just sit back on it and not move in it, and hoping, some people see the things I went through and how I moved, and it'll help them and encourage them to do it. Even my child, like she wants to have her own mentorship, and for her to see me and everything that I'm doing, it's like I'm hoping that she does push because she has a special gift. And it was like, and I don't want her to give up on herself, so I can't give up on myself. So the lines place to get your learning from, and to just learn and grow, and just to watch your business grow even more than what you expect. So I thank y'all personally for being for being my risk taker, and going out and learning stuff and coming back to teach us. Because probably if y'all wouldn't have did it, I'd probably still be sitting there. Mm-mm.
We're excited. I tell you what, thank you for sharing. And do you have to go right now?
I, I I could stay a little bit longer.
Just wait for you got to go. Just say, hey, we got to go because I definitely want you to hang out as long as you can. I value your time. I value you being on. But I do say this here. We learned that in the Lions Den, and we want to share the event that we got coming up. And I'm not gonna lie, we want to promote this because this is. I'm tired of apologizing for trying to help folks. If you don't want the help, just log off. Bye. I'm being real.
It's
2024. I'm not apologizing no more. I'm not because when people want to win, they want to hear. When people don't want to win, they don't want to hear. So if you don't want to hear, bye bye. God bless you.
You know what? And I'm gonna
Right.
say, I feel like that, because some people like maybe like, okay, well, what is it and how does it work? Or if I start a business, what does that look like? I will say this, and I feel okay with saying this, is that within when we did start doing business our first year, our business saw a huge amount of money within our first year.
Second
We're
year.
not telling
Second year.
our
Second
second
year.
year, I'm sorry, second year, thank you. Our second year, because we put our paperwork in the right place, because we did what we did, we were able to see more than we've ever seen in our life. Our business was it was a, yeah, I'm gonna say that. It was that, and it's understanding that if you could do that, you can also do other things that will be able to catapult and get other people. It's called serving others. You get a chance within your business to serve other people and give the other people opportunities that you wish somebody would have gave you, right?
Yeah.
And I know that's what it is for us. Like, I wish I would have known this at 20 or 30, but God knew the right timing for us to know what we know, right? Because I believe we would have splurged. Somebody said pioneers. Thank you so much. But we would have splurged. We would have done it the wrong way. We wouldn't have been good stewards.
No.
We wouldn't have created a financial literacy course that is able to help others in business and teach business owners how to pay themselves first.
Yeah. Yeah.
How to pay themselves
Or
first.
or how to make sure you get paid. That you
How to
pay
make
yourself first. But I think part of pay yourself first, but sometimes also one of the hardest things we have to tell Dendra, get paid. Stop doing stuff for free. Because as a lot of people, what we want to do, we think we're helping people out because we're doing something free. No, you're not. You're really hindering people
right.
because now they thinking everything get free. We found also People don't pay unless they pay attention. People don't pay attention unless they pay.
That's it.
So nothing's gonna be free. If you're looking for stuff for free, you get what you pay for. That's all I'm gonna say with that. One
Yeah.
thing we found out about Lions Den, the Lions Den, and we found this out in that conversation on Sunday. Because we've been doing this here. The Lions Den is not what, 3 years old, 2 years old, baby.
3.
This is third
We
year,
did it for
3
free
years old.
1 year, and then the second year we added a payment of $25 a month to
Yeah,
it, and we found out, baby, it's a little bit more. It's worth more than that,
it
and
got a lot of stuff involved into it. So
it's a
this is 3 things that you get from Lions Den. Number one, you understand how to build your business properly.
I love
Listen, you're gonna have step by step on how to build your business properly. The
Mhm.
second thing you get from Lions Den is experience.
Yes,
Experience from us and everything we've learned, everything we've been through. And then the most important thing you're gonna get from Lions Den is networking.
yeah,
You're gonna network with great people who's already in Lions Den. Everyone we know. I mean, if you look at the flyer that we're gonna put up in a second, each one of the people who we put on that flyer are people we've dealt with, people who've helped us out, literally.
we learned
So, Leo,
from. Let's say that people that in rooms that. Here's the thing about being the business owners: you got to be willing to be in rooms that make you feel stupid. With
yes,
all of these people, we were in rooms where we felt like the dumbest person in the room.
in the room.
And since we started out, it was really 2018 that it became an idea. 2019, it started being in work. And we met these people throughout the time, and it changed our whole perspective and our language on business.
Yep. I'm sorry, y'all. People walk in our rooms and act like we're not on the call. But you're definitely right, and I think that's key thing. So we developed the line then as a network, and it's we are now I'm excited to say that if you do. We got a lot going on, right? So we have a workshop coming up this month in the month of February. I'm so excited about this workshop, and I have a twofold piece on this. If you're still on, you're going to hear something that everybody haven't heard yet. It's a twofold piece to this workshop. Do you got the slide flyer for the workshop, sweetheart?
Yes, I do.
I'm so excited, and like I said, I'm not apologizing about this. Some people say we didn't come on. No, I'll come on to push this because this is gonna help make your business contract ready. That flyer we said business. That business means you set your business up properly so you can receive contract.
Right.
Contracts is long-term income. Income is going to come over a month, over 2 months, over 2 years, 3 years. And so these ladies, Chris King, great woman, she's saving. Matter of fact, she's saving me money right now on my last year taxes. When she
Yes.
gets to my books this year, she told me to resubmit my taxes because I paid too much in taxes last year. Chris King is a bookkeeper. She works for Houston Community College, but also she is a employee of QuickBooks.
Books.
QuickBooks
Yes.
called her and said, "Please come help us." And she is an advisor for QuickBooks. Tasha Harvey approved our first business loan.
Woo, woo,
She
woo.
helped us buy our first rental property, and she told us everything we got to do. So she's gonna be chiming in to teach you how to prepare for lending. My wife is gonna be talking about how to professionalize your business. I'm gonna teach you how to get grant ready. God blessed me this year to help our business last year to get 2 grants. 2 grants, not non-profit grants, for-profit grants. I'm gonna
Yes.
teach you how to get grant ready. Put it back up right quick, baby. Miss Spivey, if you know her, she's out of Huntsville. She is the hub coordinator of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. She's going to teach you
TDC.
how they are looking for you. She's going to simplify and say, hey, y'all, it's not about the big businesses. They have to spend money with the minority small businesses. Miss Talia Washington is going to do the same. She's for Prairie View A&M, workforce development. We have brought people together to show you how that don't just get so localized in a practice. Make sure you're building a business that wherever money we have, we can put that money in your hands, and now you spend it the right way.
I want to say this because, and this may be a word that some of you or some may not be familiar with, but 2 of these are connected to agencies. And agencies for a person in business is absolutely amazing. So they are agencies is where procurement offices where the money is actually coming in. And with them too, Jamil and Talia and even Tasha, they know where the funding is. And they're coming to share that information with us on how to go after these opportunities. I'm telling you, we went down to TDCJ because we are hub certified and we were able to get into these rooms. And in this room, we weren't ready because all of the things that they needed just in from let me say this, and this is this wrong to say? They needed pads. You understand
Sanitary
me?
napkins.
Sanitary napkins. Okay, thank you. Help me say that. They
Well, I
needed.
want them to understand what they. I wasn't correcting you. I want everybody who don't know what you mean to understand what you mean.
Yeah, because no, I said it the wrong way. You know, I said it the hood way. Sanitary napkins. They needed that, and they needed it for a prison facility. And they had a contract for it. And I'm talking about stuff that we don't even think about, but they needed a small business to come and bring those to their business. So it's a lot of opportunities, man.
And what we're going to teach you in the Lions Den how to do this here, right? Because a lot of us want to jump from fishing in fish tanks to go to the ocean. And the government contract is the ocean.
Yes,
We're going
Lord.
to teach you in the Lions Den how to practice in a fish tank, how to go to the pond, how
Yes.
to go to the lake. And the lesson you learn from the fish tank to the pond to the lake going to make you ready for the ocean. We're
Yes,
going
sir.
to teach you how to do it the right way. My wife always quotes Rick Ross, say, I don't want to move fast. I don't want to move quick. I want to move slow. We teach
Yeah.
how to move slow with slow growth. So that's that. You know, we had a lot we want to talk about, and I really want to bring this podcast together, this conversation together, to kind of solidify what the Lion Den is really about. How we are now. Our motto in Harden Enterprise is: "We'll respond to your needs to get to our experiences." As we experience things, we learn things. We want to help you out. Yeah, there's a fee. There's a cost to the Lions Den. There's a cost to this workshop. If you are in business, and most people would drop a lot of money on different things. I'm not going to try to compete with your desires, but this cost for this workshop is going to be 250 for the workshop right now. If you get it before February, it's 225 a person. 225 person. You're going to get 3 days. You're going to get meals. You're going to get a lot of information. If you want to stay in a hotel, you can stay in a hotel. If you want to drive in every day, drive in. But you will not get this information in one location anywhere else.
And it's
Like
located
this
in the spring area, Springwood
spring area.
area. Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now. Well, what if you join the Lions Den? The Lions Den has a cost. We have different options for that cost. If you join the Lions Den before that date, you get this workshop for free.
Say what? What
If
you
you
say?
if you join the Lions Den and you get it and you pay for
Oh,
your subscription or you work out a payment plan for us, you get this workshop for free. Yeah, it is a cost for the Lions Den. It is a cost for Lions Den. It's a whole year. You pay for the year package, or we have a 3 month payment plan for the year
you
package.
forgot the 3 month. You said a year,
No,
so it's
no,
a year.
it's a 3 month payment plan. 3 month payment plan.
Yes, got you.
You pay for the year one time, or you can pay the 3 month payment plan.
Right.
If you sign up for the 3 month payment plan, or you pay for a year this month in February, you get access to this 3-day workshop for free. Why are we doing that? Because we're not trying to just make all the money in the world. We're trying to position you to make money, but we can't do it for free. I cannot. It costs a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of effort. People would tell you they jumped on our workshop, our database, and they watched some of the videos, and they was able to take their business from zero to hero overnight for $25. When we was up $25, we learned the information actually works. So it is a cost. It's a yearly cost for the Lions Den. But if you want to join the Lions Den, our family that Sister Dendra said helped her out, others that's in there helping them out. If you join that this month only, if you sign up in January, you go to the workshop for free.
I love it. I love it.
That's a good deal.
Any lasting words?
Somebody say, can you post a link? We sure can.
Sure
I'm
can. And the line, and we're gonna post the line. And I'm going to tell you, the Lions Den. The Lions Den is $600 for the year. If you do the math, that's what, 50 some dollars a month, something like that, $600 for the year. Why we charge $600 a year? Because we want you to invest for the whole year. We don't want you walking in, but you can do a 3 month payment plan that comes with a contract. It's a little different. You do the payment plan. It's $200 a month for 3 months. But you got to pay for 3 months because we have people come in and they recklessly got the information, ran off, and wasn't ready. We want you to spend the year with us. Every 2 weeks we meet with you. Every 2 weeks we meet with you. We talk to you about how to, the things you're facing, the issues. Then we have a scale. We take you from a 1-star business to a 2-star business to a 3-star business to a 4-star business to a 5-star business. Every star level have assignments you got to complete to take your business bigger. We're going to walk you through that for a whole year. But if you sign up for that 3-month payment plan of $200 a month, you get the workshop for free. If you pay for the whole year this month, you get the workshop for free. I think that's a good deal. What do you think about the deal, Sister Dendra?
That is a good deal. Like if there's something you really want to, please don't pass it up. But
yeah. I'm gonna tell you. Go ahead.
I was just saying, even the price, that yearly membership, because If you know, have to keep going to people over and over when you have access for a whole year, you can't pass that up. I budget accordingly, so I make sure I get my payments in.
There's a lot of things you get with that benefit of that 1 year. I mean, you get we sit down with you, we talk to you about your business, we give you consultations with us, we connect you with different people. There's a lot of benefits. I mean, you want to know more if you want to grow your business this year. Like I say, if you want it, talk to us. We can explain to you what all it has to offer.
And
If anybody know us,
say this though to let you know. Actually, this Sunday is our first meeting for the year. I didn't even think about
that.
This Sunday is our first meeting for the year, and we have a new database, a new updates, and all that great stuff that is happening. But again, if you want to do a payment plan, reach out to us. We'll set you up with a payment plan if you want to pay for the year. Go ahead. I'm telling you, we are a growing community. Now we have 11 strong. Come on, glory. That is in the community, businesses. And you're able to meet with us bi-weekly, and you're able to do Q&As. Man, our Q&As is the hottest night. You think so, Sister Denver? Them Q&As the hottest night.
That'd be some good information.
If you listen to this, chime in. Let them know what you've learned from the Lions Den. But go ahead, Sister Denver, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, the Q&As, like they it's very good. I mean, questions that a lot of people you kind of have, but you don't know who can I ask, but somebody asks it. And then even questions that do people ask when it does come up for you, you'll be like, oh, I do remember that. So no, this is very good and informative.
Yeah. So I'm excited about it, Pastor T. I'm trying to figure out what platform you're on. Are you Pastor T or you Tonya? You Pastor T on the platform.
I'm your wife. How about that?
But I'm excited about this year, and I mean that. If anybody took offense to what I said earlier, I don't apologize. I mean, I'm not apologizing anymore. God has brought us too far, too long to apologize for who you are.
Yeah.
God has put us in a place. I think I've been trying to, be this politically correct pastor, business owner, man, husband. At the end of the day, I know in my heart I'm here to help people. And if you know me this long, if you think I'm crooked to try to do what you want to do, well, God bless you. But if you know who I am, all we want to do is help people. But nothing's free anymore, y'all. Nothing's free. But if you are willing to invest in you, I really believe that's how you're going to take 2024 to the next level. Is by really investing in taking your business. And maybe it's not business. Maybe business is not your thing. Maybe you want to take your career to the next level. Do it. Do what you got to do to learn what you got to learn to go where you're trying to go.
All right. I love it. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right. So, Sister Dendra, any last words? Because we've been over here over an hour.
Hour and 15 minutes. Oh my God.
Great information. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All of that. Thank you again. Instagram for y'all dialoguing with us, and Facebook and YouTube, all of that. Thank y'all so much. But any last words you want to?
What I say to them, if it's been a thought, if it's something that's been, coming up, popping up for you to start a business, I do highly encourage you to move on it. Of course, join the Lions Den so you could, learn how to build it accordingly and properly. It, how we do it, how we used to do it. I don't know what you want to call it properly, but how you did it on the side and stuff. It is, when I tell you, it's so much better when you have it on paper that you're legit and you're doing everything legit. What I can say is I was at a meeting and someone saw I had emailed somebody, and on my email it has all my certifications. And she was like, "Oh, I didn't know you had your hub certification." I was like, "Yes, ma'am." She worked for the Houston Methodist in the procurement office. And she was like, "You need to reach out to me because I could look at to see what we have." And it was just crazy because me, I just did it. But people look at your social media, your email, because on my email, it has my website. People that I reached out to, they actually went to my website and messaged me back, was like, "Oh, I look forward to doing business with you," because they saw I was a legit business. So it's like exciting. So like I say, if there's something that you want to do it. Don't hesitate. Move on it. And I'm excited to see the newcomers that do come and to see what y'all come with. Networking.
I'm excited to say, Sister Bella, we had a new business join yesterday. Just yesterday, we had a new business join on New Year's Day, and we said, well, we're gonna talk to you today. We're gonna meet with them today, but I'm excited. They started yesterday, and so we can't wait to get them acclimated in, and let them know they don't even know yet. They get automatically free access to the workshop. So we're
Yes.
excited. Any
Yes.
last words from you, baby? I don't have any last words. I think gave you the
Yes.
word today.
No, I want you to have last words. I want to go back to piggyback on what you said, like not apologizing for this year when it comes to the things that we do in life and marriage. Man, we're gonna be doing some stuff in marriages. I'm telling you, it's
Yes.
going down this year. And join us Wednesday, by the way, Shameless Plug and New Destiny. You can join us online. Give us a dinner. She'll send you the link. Come and be a part. We're gonna be talking about marriages starting Wednesday. That's a whole nother subject. But in life, in marriage, in ministry, and in our money, we're no longer apologetic because we realize
I'm
that
pumped this year, y'all.
we're not trying to be pastors and leaders that gain money from the church. Now, don't stop if you don't want to, you want to get love off, and that's between you and the Lord. But we're not banking on that. We used to think that may have been the goal, and that's a whole nother conversation for pastors and leaders, whole nother conversation. But we realized that, you know what, we want to leave a legacy for our children, and we saw that we could do that. Oh my God, it changed the world for us because we thought that this was just a dream. No, baby, this has been reality. And so because of that, we decided we're no longer going to be ashamed about it. And we're going to let everybody know, whoever want to be a part, you're welcome to join us, man. Let us show you what we've learned this year alone. We've already invested. We teach you how to invest in yourself, invest in your business. And this year alone, because of the grant, they're flying. Man, it's amazing. Like, it's bananas. These people are bringing us out to teach us how to do our business. Come here, Glory. And they paying us to do it. We want to teach you how to do that, to where you're able to do that. So no, we're no longer apologetic, man. We are not just pastors. Don't put us in a box. Come here. Can somebody type that? Don't put me in no box. Don't put me in no box as no pastor wife. That's not all we are. We're not just pastors. We're also business owners. We're also parents and all that, and sisters, whatever. We're all that. But don't just put me in nobody. Pastoring is what we do. It's who I am. It's who I am. That's what I do. I love it. But business, that's what we do. We love to see the outcome of it. We hate to go through the downtime. We hate when we don't have opportunities. But it's a part of business. It's a part of it. Good morning, Minister Mount. Look, he was just talking. You got to go watch the replay. He was just talking about you. But that's my thing I want to say is that we're no longer, I just want to let you know that there are opportunities. And I'm not just saying that to win nobody over into the lion's den. And we're not trying to take your money like that. We just want to show you what it's like to be able to be in rooms, like Sister Dendra said, to get in the room. And now, because you have this certification, you have this thing on your back, and they like, oh, you got that? Oh, that means the government and everybody already tested you out. I'll use your business, right? I'll use your business to make it happen. So I'm with my husband. Man, we're just excited about this year alone, all the things we have in place for everything. But this is one of the major things for that business owner. Come spend 3 days with us at the Marriott in Spring at Woodlands, one of them. Go look at our website, check out the link, and come be with us for 3 days to learn about business. We're talking about business, all that, just whatever. Go watch the replay. But that's it. That's all I got to say. Join us, be a part. I can't wait. Somebody say, I can't wait. I love it. We can't wait. Somebody said, this was amazing. Love you guys so much. I'm so proud of y'all. I would definitely be in touch. That's Sister Leslie. We can't wait, Sister Leslie. You know, I've been waiting for you to rock out with us. I've been waiting. Go ahead, Bishop.
I will say my last words is this. My third series of this year that I'm going to preach in Destiny is titled Follow the Leader. Follow the Leader. I can't wait to preach it because God broke my heart last year because so many people want to be self-made. Some people want to be self-made, and they don't, and because we got this thing that I don't need nobody, I can figure it out on my own. And so God touched my heart and say, preach a series next year. It's my third series this year. I think my third, called Follow the Leader. And I'm not going to tell them just follow anybody, because I know people who can just go online and just find somebody and start just doing whatever because somebody said, no, look at their fruit, look at where they come from, look at where they've been. And if they fruit, they say, you know a tree by the fruit that's bare. If they fruit show they worth following, follow them. So that's my last thing I'm going to tell you. This year, don't waste your money, don't waste your energy, don't waste your effort on following folk who ain't been there yet. But if anybody got fruits that they can show you, I call that the new cheat code.
Yeah.
If you can find somebody that can already have been there, done it, be willing to learn from them, because it's better to be made by somebody who's been there, done that, than self-made and have to redo it all over again. And real quick, I want to give you a quick number. My wife say, you know, we charge you a little bit of money to be with us. But listen, if you paid us $120 an hour, that's how much it costs to do a consultation was $125 an hour. We spend every 2 weeks with you, 2 hours at a time. 2 hours every 2 weeks for 12 months is $6,000. We're not charging you, we're throwing money away because we believe in you. We want to see you invest in you that give us the encouragement to invest back in you way more than you will ever give us. I promise you, we're going to give you more than you give us. So that's all I want to say. I love y'all. God bless y'all. And just, you know, let's rock out 2024 together. Be blessed.
All right. Listen, sign up for the event that's happening on February the 29th, I think, through the 2nd. Go look at the link. We're going to share that link in here for you to go and sign up for that, to be a part of that. Sale ends $225. Sale ends on February 1st. Listen, you want to be a part of that, business owners. If not, come join
An opportunity for free access to the Lions Den, to the workshop ends February 1st.
Ends February 1st. You got to be able to sign up for the Lions Den. That link that we put on there, be a part of that, and you'll be able to come to the workshop for free when you pay the full payment of your Lions Den. All right, y'all. Until next time. Thank you, Sister D, for rocking out with us. Hold on just 1 second. I know you got to go. All right, y'all. If you don't remember anything else, I'm going to say this because it's about business. In the Lions Den, we say this, man, let's eat.
Let's eat.
Come on. Let's go. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.